a microphone and a stage, form ecosystems, and make more money in less time with more magic, all with the use of the formula which Sean Callagy created for the past 23 years. Sean Callagy is an entrepreneur, national speaker, philanthropist, one of America's top trial attorneys, and is chief visionary officer of UNBLINDED. And though he is blind, he is here to unblind in integrity through micro distinctions, how we can all go from hello to yes in any role we play in life. And leaders can influence leaders and make the world a more heart-centered and amazing place.
Well, Laura,
Sean
that's
is one of the most heart-centered people I know.
Oh, thank you. I was
So
going to
welcome everybody.
The same about you, Lorelei, and beautiful job. And so thank you everybody for being here. And so Lorelei, we got some awesome people today.
Yes.
Take us in, please.
Okay, so our first guest is Sara Lee. Sara has 20 years of media and hosting experience and 20 plus years as a successful six-figure plus entrepreneur. Sara is an international global best-selling author on success and graduate of UCLA with a master's in business and extensive coursework in psychology. She owns brands like Financial Cake with Sara Lee, How Money Works, and the founder of Coach Me Academy, a school that teaches basic business and professional communication and presentation skills. And Sara's personal goal is to help end world hunger, poverty, and provide clean, fresh water for all. Welcome, Sara. So happy to have you.
Thank you so much. That was such a nice introduction.
Yeah, Sara, those are awesome things. Congratulations on an extraordinary life.
Thank you. I work on it.
So yeah, and what's a quick fun fact about you?
A quick fun fact is I used to host a TV show from the ages of 9 to 11. I hosted a TV show where I interviewed business owners. It was kind of like a consumer report show, and I won a presidential citation for it.
Oh my God, that's a super fun fact.
Wow. Amazing.
Sara, rock star Lorelei, it's amazing. But wait, Lorelei, we have more amazing people.
You have more. You have more.
We do. And we are so excited to have Aaron Bellmore. Aaron Bellmore is the owner of Fresh Coast Investments. He has been in the oil industry and is now full-time in his real estate investment company with a $20 million portfolio. Oh my goodness. So welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here.
Yeah, Aaron, how are you? Is Aaron muted?
I was muted there. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, excited to be on another one, and yeah, just enjoying the tail end of summertime here, I guess.
Cool. And where are you coming from today, Aaron?
I'm in Courtenay, British Columbia, Vancouver Island, Canada.
Wow.
Fellow Canadian
Howdy.
here from Calgary.
Cheers.
Same here.
How about a quick fun fact?
Well, I guess the only one that comes to mind is that what I said last time is my parents actually, one's Canadian, one's American. They met in Africa. So I was conceived in Africa, but I was born in Long Beach, California, and then raised in Canada on Vancouver Island.
Oh, that is a cool, eclectic background, my friend. And my fun fact for today is that the only thing colder than surfing in New Jersey in March is scuba diving in Vancouver in August. So welcome, my friend.
It's a true story. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, and we have Amber Field. Amber Field is a real estate specialist in the Valley area of Los Angeles. She has been in articles and interviews about real estate and the market from the LA Times, Realtor Magazine, NPR, and many more. Over the years, Amber started her career after her place of work shut down in 2008 from the crash. She has successfully grown her business year after year to great heights. Welcome, Amber. Happy to have you.
Thank
Amber,
you.
welcome. Yeah. So how about a quick fun fact, Amber?
Let me see. I lived in Iceland when I was growing up.
That is a super fun fact. And what are you up to in the world these days? Like, what's the vision from here with your beautiful career?
The vision from here, I'm just now starting to get my license in a couple of other states. So I'm going to be expanding out of California.
Very cool. And which is it, would you mind sharing or up to sharing like where you're headed?
Well, right now I'm getting my license in North Carolina. So I'm taking the courses to get a broker's license because that's where my family is. So I've got some connections there.
Cool. All right. Well, welcome. And thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Lorelei.
Okay, so we have Eric Balance. Eric is an entrepreneur for Edmonton, Canada. Yay, go Canada. Who went to university for accounting and finance, but found his passion in digital marketing, specifically direct response. Eric is a direct response expert who helps companies profit wildly through the online space. He has personally helped coaches monetize their knowledge online by automating and optimizing systems and scaling their brand around themselves so that they can have more freedom and more fulfillment. Eric's clients are some of the fastest growing heart-led entrepreneurs, creating a massive movement around their mission and are able to cultivate cash flow in a leverage capacity so they can give more, do more, and create more. Welcome. And we were talking about, we love your space and the tattoos that you have just kind of pop out. So happy to have you here.
What's up, Eric?
How's it going, Sean? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. It's good to be here. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and where are you in the world today, my friend?
Today I'm in Toronto. I don't know for how long. I was looking. Fun fact: I've been looking to maybe go down to Cabo for the next couple of weeks. So I'm always wanting to travel. I don't like to spend too much time in one spot.
Well, very cool, Eric. And a fun fact?
So, the fun fact has always been like, whenever you're listening to Keith Cunningham, I feel like, he talks about things and stuff, left versus right. But every single time, Business Mastery just ended, it feels like my accounting and finance expertise comes back real quick. So I feel refreshed after the last 7 days having Business Mastery with Tony. So.
Yeah, Tony, amazing. Keith Cunningham, just truly incredible, right?
And you crushed it on there too, of course.
Oh, well, thank you, brother. I appreciate you enormously. Thank you for being here and welcome. And Lorelei, I think there's more.
There is more. Well, let's go with Jasmine is not here.
Adam,
So,
yeah, I'm here.
yeah,
I'm
let's
going to I'll be the judge.
Yeah, okay, you are, okay. So
I'll jump
Adam,
right in.
our total rock star. Adam is Chief Revenue Officer of Unblinded, Mastery Moneymaker, built a company from zero in a 400 square foot empty warehouse to a team of 500, grew that company from 4 million to, okay, ready? 750 million. Then walked away from millions to make Sean Callagy's formula go global here at Unblinded.
Oh, Adam Gugino, what's up, brother?
What is up? Yes, and that Business Mastery performance was absolutely incredible. A lot of you have experienced it on this call. I have to say that it was me seeing you, Sean, up on stage a year ago to date, where you were kind of, offering the Platinum Partnership. I was in the audience, never met you before, so impacted by your presence, what you were up to. And then by meeting with you, that gave me the ability to say, walk away from millions to join you. And then a year from there to see you on stage again virtually and to actually bring me up and to talk about our partnership was just mind blowing. And it just proves what you could do in a year. Thank you, Sean. Happy to be here.
Brother, we're not here without you, period. So thank you. And I appreciate you beyond belief. So thank you. Adam,
fun fact. I got one. Yeah. Okay. I just keep giving you new ones. So last night, I don't watch TV much, and I was spending the night. I was, by my mom's, and she's like, "Come on, just please watch TV with me." And so I said, "Okay." So she's like, "But don't worry, it's going to be educational." So on Netflix, Zac Efron has some kind of show that is showing how to live holistically. And well, long story short, Iceland was the topic of the show. Absolutely incredible. Iceland is all renewable energy. Just so many distinctions around Iceland. I want to go there. Unbelievable. So I'm sure we could hear more there, but that's my fun fact for the day.
And that's Amber's spot. So like Amber is here. Iceland is in the house today on the Real Raw. And who are we going with, Adam, today as far as participants and judges?
Yes, so we have Aaron is going to be the contestant or the participant with Sara, and I'll be judging. Yes, and Eric Balance is the role player.
All right.
And Amber will be judging with me.
And I need to introduce Jasmine, beautiful Jasmine.
I didn't realize. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, she just popped on, and we see your beautiful face because your photo is amazing.
Oh, great. She made it. Awesome.
Yes, she's here. So Jasmine Purcell owns multiple businesses and is the creator of Raise, a program designed to help small businesses add 3 to 5% to their bottom lines and free up owners' time so they can do what lights them up. She has personally saved well over $1 million with doing what she's teaching. Jasmine enjoys creating efficiencies, has experienced 8 times growth in revenue and 12 times the net profit, and has done over $100 million in sales. She loves mentoring young people and has run an internship program for high school seniors for the past 5 years. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, Jasmine.
Sorry about that.
Great.
There must have been some technical difficulties, but I'm glad to finally be joining.
Welcome. And where are you coming from in the world today?
So today I'm at beautiful North Shore in Lake Tahoe.
Oof, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. And how about a fun fact, Jasmine?
A fun fact. Let's see. I joined Platinum Partners second day of business mastery in 2017 and didn't tell my husband. He didn't find out. He's now my ex-husband. The two are not related, but he didn't find out until relationship at the bar. Another new plat came up and said, "Can you believe we've spent all this money on this stuff? And isn't it amazing?" And so that's my fun fact. Yeah.
And what did he say? Like what?
He said, if we've got to put fuel in the Ferrari, and you're our Ferrari, and if this is what you need, have fun. Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Ferrari is in the house. Iceland is present. People traveling all over the world nonstop. It is just another day at the office, Lorelei, on the Real Raw. So Lorelei, fantastic job. Appreciate you so very much. And Lorelei, real quick, what are you up to in the world? Just so everybody can know a little bit about you, and then we'll get.
Sounds good. So I'm a jewelry designer. I've been designing jewelry for 15 years. I lead mastermind groups. I'm creating a podcast to help people through childhood trauma and writing a book on my life story, which I'm working to make into a movie. And a fun fact about me is I was on a reality show for 3 years. So if you want to guess which one that was.
Yes, let's go with guessing. Eric, can you guess?
I can't even think of anything, to be honest. I don't watch much television. So
Does anybody want to jump in with a quick guess on what reality show Lorelei was on?
I got to guess Lost.
Nope.
No?
Who gets it?
Come on, guys.
I want to guess Housewives.
Yes!
Oh my God! It's not like
Have a winner.
Yes,
Yay!
the Real Housewives of Orange County.
All
That
right.
was actually when they were nice. They weren't throwing chairs and trying to beat each other up. It was at the beginning of the show, and actually the network Bravo featured my jewelry business on one of their episodes, blew my business up. It was super fun experience. I loved it.
All right. Lorelei's in the house. Thank you so much. Beautiful job. And
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
By the way, now that even if I don't win this contest, I still feel like I won something because I guessed.
You
And
did.
exactly.
And by the way, like all kidding aside on, numbers and scoring and assessing, what we're really here to do is to unlock influence as a superpower and what we do with it. Heart-centered, authentic, integrity-based influence, the opposite of pitching, hooking, closing. How do people authentically have people see what they don't see about one another and adding massive value? So it's all good, but that was fun, Sara. Thank you very much. That was Sara, right? It's like
Yes, thank you, Sean. Yes. Thank you.
So ready, we're gonna drop in. So let's go this way. Sara, I have either a 1 or a 2 under the table. Do you think it's a 1 or a 2?
2.
It is a 2. Sara has won the toss. So Sara, would you like to go first or second in the first round?
Second.
All right. That happens a lot here, Sara. So Eric is going to be for Sara and for Aaron, whomever they'd like him to be. So they're going to say, hey, I'd like you to be, maybe it's an ideal client. It might be a strategic alliance partner. Those are 2 kind of common ones, or it could be anything. It could be the president, it could be a senator, it could be somebody from a charity or somebody for an investment or a contribution, anything.
Okay, okay, I take this back. So Eric's my partner and I'm going first. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you could do whatever you want to do.
If he's my partner and I'm going first, I'll just go. I'll just bite the bullet.
All right, so you bite the bullet and go. So you would like him to be, who would you like him to be, himself or somebody?
He can be a friend that I met through Tony Robbins, and yeah, and then he could be someone that could be a client potentially.
Awesome. So potential client, and is this a bump into or a scheduled meeting or call?
We would bump into each other and then we would schedule a call. So this would be the scheduled call.
Okay, awesome. And so everybody feels like the absence of like boiler room pressure, right? This is not about getting to the yes of an ultimate sale or agreement. It could be anything you want, but the yes could simply be having a longer conversation, right? And so real quickly, this is going to be 6 minutes, 3 minutes to begin with. And then Eric's going to get a call like halfway in between. And I'm gonna be like, hey, Eric, you got a quick call? He's like, oh, I'll be right back. You don't have to schedule the second part of the call. It's like a 6 minute conversation cut in half. The first round, the judge is gonna be assessing how much we open up listening, connect, put something at stake, like depth of connection, openness of listening, putting something at stake. And that's about it. So Sarah, are you ready to go?
Yes. Can I ask one quick question?
You can ask as many questions as you like.
First 3 minutes, we're getting to know each other. Second 3 minutes, I'm giving him some sort of offer or getting to another appointment.
Yep. The second 3 minutes is going to be about you sharing who you are, what you're up to. We would say like the effectiveness of you causing him authentically to see his future in you, and then get a yes to whatever you're proposing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right. So you'll hear an alarm go off with a minute to go, 30 seconds to go, and time's up. Not a hard stop, but like, oh, 10 more seconds or something like that. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Please, Sarah, take us in.
Am I supposed to wait for a ding?
Nope. Yeah, you just take it ready and go.
Okay. Hi, Eric.
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you since Business Mastery last week.
Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it? Wow, it was so amazing. I missed the energy. It was absolutely phenomenal.
I just literally had that conversation with someone else that it's the energy that I love so much about Tony Robbins and Tony Robbins people. Like anyone associated with Tony Robbins, I'm in love with. So tell me a little bit. I didn't get a chance to talk that much, but tell me a little bit more about your business. Tell me a little bit about your family and what's going on. You know, tell me about yourself a little bit more.
Well, what do you want to know specifically?
Well, I think you told me that you were an internet marketer. And to me, that means a lot of different things because you could be an SEO guy or you could be a funnel guy or you could be, right? Do you have staff or are you by yourself? Tell me. And don't leave out details. Like I want to know the details.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ever since COVID started, we've really expanded. It's been crazy. So I essentially help visionary CEOs build their marketing machines and evaluate and take it to the next level. So I have a design team, a funnel team, copywriters, a systems analyst, and a COO, optimizers to basically take anybody's business from zero to hero in 3 to 6 months. So depending on where they're at with their own assets.
And why did you get into that? And how did you get into that? So maybe do the why first and then the how.
Well, to me, it was actually just a nice transition. So, thank you for asking. I think the why is always about, being, for me, freedom and fulfillment was a fundamental byproduct of just me wanting to work in online. And originally it was like health and fitness, getting trained was also like just a big thing for me. But essentially, I turned that health and fitness. People were asking and curious when I was working online because I started before COVID 3.5 years ago online. And when everyone was like, how are you going to differentiate yourself? So for me, it was a lot of fun. And as I built my online health and fitness business, people started asking me naturally how I did it. So one thing led to the next. And eventually I became this marketer as I continued to learn more about psychology, persuasion, integrity, ethics, and really bringing all of that together to fundamentally help more people build that. So I remember being at Business Mastery a couple of years ago and getting curious about, having this vision and not having the team, and realizing that there's so many people that struggle with implementation. And implementation is really the artist. So many artists need to that transition of the person that's going to implement, the manager leader, that is going to turn them into the actual entrepreneur. And that's where I come in.
So you got into it because you were a fitness person, and then you basically started doing your own online marketing and your own funnel, and then people saw your success and they wanted to be your client.
Absolutely.
Eric,
apparently. I'm like, I just want to make sure I understood that correctly. Okay, that's pretty cool. And so how do you find your ideal clients? Oops, are we 3 minutes?
Yeah. Eric's gonna grab a quick call. He'll be right back though, Sarah.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, awesome. Sarah, how was that for you?
Pretty good. It was okay. He told me what I was asking, and I was learning about him. So
okay. Eric, how would you assess depth of connection?
I think it was too broad of questions, not specific enough. It was like, hey, tell me about you, so I personally would definitely have gotten more specific faster.
Okay, excellent. We'll go to the judges after Aaron. Aaron, how are you?
I'm doing good. Good.
Right.
Yeah. What kind of feedback are you looking for there? I'm not.
It's your turn.
Okay. You're up.
Cool. Who would you like Eric to be?
I'm looking to do a bit of hiring, I guess, in the next month. So I'm going to say a potential applicant for a property management position.
Very cool. All right. You ready, my friend?
Possible.
All right. 3 minutes. Take us in.
Great. Hi there. Nice to meet you, Eric.
Good to meet you, Aaron.
Yeah, I appreciate you dropping off the resume and, following the instructions there and coming down to see us today. This is a bit of a group interview. This is so-and-so and this is so-and-so. And yeah, we're just going to work together here just to kind of get to know you and hopefully clarify this position for you so you can get to know if you'd like to commit to it or, pursue it further. Does that sound all right?
Yeah. So I guess I'm curious to know and excited to know a little bit more about the job offer.
Certainly. Yeah, no, I see on your resume, you've got some experience and in different departments here, not necessarily property management specific, but a lot of the skills that we're looking for. So, but I do want to make sure you know what you're getting into. Otherwise, it would be hard for you to make a commitment. So, again, some of the things that, let's see. So, yeah, I guess what was your experience on your last job? What makes you feel that these skills are complementary, or you'd be a good fit for this position?
Well, I really enjoy speaking to people. I think that, connecting with individuals is one of my strengths. And fundamentally, that's been a really important role in all of my experiences in life is really having a connection with people. So that I think that really would set me apart.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, it's definitely a people business, and it's important, no matter what size or how many people we're dealing with, to treat them as people, not a number. And so, yeah, we like to put our work and the guests first, and then generally, if we treat them well, it articulates into a healthy environment for everybody else that's involved. So, but there is definitely ongoing, dealing with people and maintenance and management. So, it's looking so far. We've got it structured fairly well. Half your time is at the office, and the other half of the time is kind of out in the field. What kind of experience do you think you have to bring forward in regards to sales and marketing? as we're trying to fill these units.
You know, to be completely honest with you, my experience in sales and marketing is not based off of much of a product. It's more based off of a service. So, you know, I don't know how that really translates. You know, I don't have much of that experience in the property management side of things. But I think that, you know, as it relates to human interaction, I think that that could be something that could be one of my biggest strengths when it comes to translating from, you know, industry to industry, because I think that sometimes I believe, you know, that, you know, the human component is transferable in all industries. What do you think?
Yeah, no, certainly. It's definitely about understanding the product and, you know, how that benefits the end user. Certainly, yeah. So, are you available for the hours? You know, Monday to Friday. Is that anything that could interrupt that potential availability in the next little while? And
absolutely, I'm definitely available.
Yep. Eric, you had a quick phone call, so we can take a quick pause, and he'll be back shortly. All right, Aaron, how was that for you?
That was fun. I didn't have that really planned at all before that. So, but yeah, both times I've been on here, I guess I'm utilizing what's coming down the pipeline for me. And I personally haven't taken a ton of sales training or in regards to hiring. You know, there's been little bits of work every time, right, to improve the positions and make the available job more comfortable for people. But yeah, I'm going to head up and I'm pretty much certain I'll do group interviews, you know, when I start going through different resumes, I guess, but trying to figure out, you know, the good fit for that and make sure, you know, I'm leading them into the right job for them, right, and how I can figure that out.
Well, thank you. And I know we had a last minute change, so you shifted from being a judge to a participant, and thank you very much for that change, Aaron.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. Eric, how'd that feel for you?
Yeah, it felt good. I was listening lots, so I think it was a little bit easier for me. I don't know if you want me to give any feedback or not, but yeah, it felt good. For me, it was easy. It was like I felt like it was more of me listening than speaking.
Yeah. How would you feel depth of connection?
I think I definitely feel the more questions I would have asked, or I would have been asked, the more I would have been able to respond. So I would have have more, like if I got a couple more opportunities to speak, it would have had a more profound connection.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Let's go to the judges. So let's kick it off with, and by the way, judges, we're assessing like the depth of connection, putting something at stake, you know, and as we head to round two, that's really the assessment for round one. So, and each contestant, we're gonna give about 40 seconds of feedback. So you'll hear the buzzer go off like 5 seconds to go. So maybe 15, 20 seconds of what went well, 15 to 20 seconds on what could be optimized. With that said, Jasmine, what do you have for Sara?
So for Sara, a couple of the high points, I felt she came across really genuine, that she had really good listening skills. She kind of let him just say what was coming to mind, and she repeated back what he'd said. I thought she came across very warm. I would agree with Eric that more pointed questions that maybe go towards core values, go towards motivators, and kind of drilling, kind of maneuvering or steering the conversation in a direction that leads towards the pain pleasure conversation. But overall, she came across very genuine.
Awesome. Well, appreciate that. How about a score on a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
Okay. And how about for Aaron?
So for Aaron, kind of the same feedback as far as getting to questions that would get to what motivates this person, how they're going to show up, their decision-making process, especially with employees. You want to make sure that their decision-making process is aligned with your values and your company's mission. And I think overall the conversation was good. And maybe a little bit more information. I think when he asked that, he said something about being interested in what you're offering, having a irresistible offer for employees when you're hiring them, I think is a great thing to start with. So
Right.
that's it.
Awesome. And what'd you have for a score?
7.
Okay, cool. Amber, what did you have for Sarah?
Sarah, I wrote down that you had a great connection at the top. I absolutely loved how you intertwined the Tony Robbins and the type of people that attend those seminars. I loved that you were asking him questions because even though it was very general, you got a whole basket of things that you can use to connect with him on for as much as he was telling you and opening up to you. And that was another thing. I loved how much he opened up to you. So I really liked it.
All right, excellent. What'd you have for a score?
I would say 7.5.
Nice. And how about for Aaron?
Aaron, I think being thrown into any situation and being able to be on your feet is probably one of the best things anybody can do in business or being an entrepreneur. You know, you never know where you're going to be when somebody's going to ask you a question about something that you need to answer very quickly. So I give you props for obviously doing that today. I heard you asking him questions, but I think that there's a difference between hearing and listening, and maybe being able to listen to what wasn't being said could be a little stronger for you. But I really liked your connection with him, and I thought it was good.
Excellent. And so what'd you have for a score, Amber?
I would say a 7.
Very nice. Thank you. Outstanding feedback. Thank you both very much. And Adam Gudina, what'd you have, brother, for Sarah?
Yeah. So it was all about, for really both of them, micro distinctions. So Sara, I think she did a great job acknowledging right off the bat. You could tell authentic, genuine, heart-centeredness. The questions, although general, that's where like the micro distinction of how you asked the question. I think the why did you and how did you get started, just this simple change in tonality, like why, like what does it mean to you? Do you hear the tone in asking that question, I think would have connected to Eric's heart. He did give an answer, but I feel like it was an answer from his head and not from his heart. So just the way you changed that question, I think could have really got the connection you were looking for. So I
agree with you, by the way, but I have an idea for that in the next 3 minutes.
Okay, great. I'll give you a 7.5 overall.
Looking forward to it. Okay,
with Aaron, this is a great one, Sean. When we do the interviewing and the recruiting, because that's what integrity-based human influence, it's not sales training. Integrity-based human influence is going from hello to yes. And I think a lot of times we think people come into an interview wanting the job, but it's the same formula. It's Eric learning and deepening emotional rapport, getting to know him, getting to know his heart to see if he's the right fit for the opportunity, and as well as do you want him in the opportunity that you have? So I think establishing that connection, Aaron, is the way to go. I mean, you asked some great questions and you gave you made it attractive to work there, but I would have liked a little more connection overall. But I love, 7.0 for Aaron.
Excellent work in that fine round 1. And because you won the toss, Sarah, and elected to go first, you get to choose whether you want to go first or second in round 2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go first.
All right, still rocking and rolling. So Eric's gonna be back from his phone call and take us in.
Okay, hey Sarah, sorry about that. Apologize.
Oh yeah, no problem. So you know what? I didn't get a chance to tell you why I'm asking you these questions. And I am actually writing a book about success and successful entrepreneurs. And I would like to schedule another meeting moving forward for us, maybe 20 minutes, where I interview you for my book. And I want to see what kind of patterns I can find in that. So can I ask you a few more personal questions, dig a little deeper? I know we don't know each other that well, but can you give me, first of all, a workout tip? Your favorite workout tip?
I love skipping.
You love skipping?
Mm-hmm.
That is fascinating. Why? Like a kid, like skipping, like in school, like hopping and skipping?
Yeah, so I have a heavy rope, and it actually allows me to work out a lot of my body because it's super heavy, and in the meantime, work out my cardio. Okay, so if you were going to teach me how to skip, tell me the first thing you would tell me how to do that. Like if I wanted to get started skipping. I mean, you have to have good coordination, I'm assuming, but I think it's pretty solid. Have you ever done it when you were a kid?
Like a jump rope? Yeah, but not since I
Yeah.
was a kid. I never thought of doing it as an adult.
It's a lot of fun. You should try it.
So do you still teach classes? Do you teach classes on workout, or do you just,
No.
I mean, no. So if you taught me how to skip, this would be a special thing that we would have between the two of us?
Absolutely. This would be a very unique experience. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Would you be willing to teach me?
Sure, why not?
Because I mean, I'm ready.
I don't know where I'm gonna find the time, but I'm certain we can make something work.
So how does skipping relate to your business now? Do you know? I mean, like, do you have a direct connection between working out and what you do? Lessons that you learned?
So so I'm clear, like skipping is definitely not what I teach, but
Fair enough. But I'm saying, did you ever teach working out?
yeah, absolutely. I trained clients all over the world.
All right. So what, I mean, did you learn lessons? Is there one lesson you can tell me that you learned in training people that applies to building funnels? Our bell is going off.
I think the biggest
You have a minute to go. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is really utilizing, our psychology in a powerful way. So really having the component of, being excited about working on your body, on your business, on your marketing, on your message is really having the psychology to connecting with yourself first and foremost. So you continue to, recreate that in whatever you distinguish or want to continue moving forward with. So
mindset.
That translates the most importantly. Absolutely.
So will you let me interview you for my book? Can I schedule another 20 minutes with you?
Well, so is the schedule or is the interview for your book, or is to see if I qualify for your book? What is that?
No, it's actually for my book. In the last 3 minutes, I've decided that you do qualify.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure, absolutely. We can do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
Are we good, Sean?
Yes. How did that feel for you?
For me?
Yes.
So obviously that was better. I in all frankness, I want to let you know, I normally go from really broad questions down to smaller questions like that. And Jasmine, I think, said it. I think Amber sort of said it or caught it a little bit, that I got a lot of information in the beginning, so I knew what to start to look for later. In 3 minutes, it's not really easy to do my process, but in all fairness, I think the comments were very fair. And I saw Eric, by the way, blushing, laughing, right? So now I feel like I'm more connected, right? He's laughing at me. He's imagining me skipping a rope, right? Or jumping like a little schoolgirl. So now he's like, okay.
Jedi ninja action is in the house. So excellent stuff.
Thank you.
Did you have fun?
I did. Yeah. I think this is great. This is great to do this in front of people.
No, you're doing fantastic.
And plus, I feel like I actually could go back to Eric and ask him if he can teach me how to jump rope. So
yes, of course. Eric, are you ready to teach Sara to jump rope?
Of course. It would be fun.
Sara wins. That is outstanding. Sara wins her game of this process. So awesome, Sara. Aaron, you ready for round 2, sir?
Sounds good, sir.
All right, please take us in. Ring, ring.
This is the same interview, correct?
Yeah, this is a continuation. Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I guess, as you can see, we're pretty passionate around here. We like everyone to know that, each one of their roles plays, an important part in the well-being of our guest experience, which translates into, our day-to-day, along with those that we serve, who are enjoying these passive investments working through us. And so what do you do in your spare time? Is there any thing that we've, gone over that you can relate to a little bit? What other hobbies do you have along with working?
I absolutely love to read and go to the gym. I do a lot of reading and writing, and yeah, I love to really work on my mindset. I'm like I love reading about psychology. I think it's always been a passion of mine. So.
Oh, that's excellent to hear. Nice. Yeah. Do you work out in the mornings or the afternoons or evenings?
Mornings, first thing in the morning, and then I go right into meditation.
Oh, nice. Yeah, love working out in the morning. It's much easier, especially as an adult with all this stuff on the go. Yeah, well, this has been a great interview. We've really enjoyed having you here. The business and the company is continuing to grow. So, at this present time, you're stepping into a role that has been refined, by many, and we're excited to offer the position, and have you part of our team. But there'll be definitely, a continuation of our evolution and growth. And, the more people we're able to serve, then the more work and refinement we hope to do together. So, please know that it's an open book or open door, and you can voice your thoughts and your concerns. And the goal is for everyone that's involved to have a good experience. So we do set the bar high here. We're a small team. And yeah, is there any questions that you have regarding the position or any of us and how we work together?
When do I start?
Well, we'll have to definitely get back to you. And yeah, this will be it. We'll do a second interview, but I'm glad to hear that you're still excited, especially after hearing, the endless ongoing service that we do on a day-to-day basis. They do say the average lifespan of a property manager is about 2 to 3 years. So we want you to know that go ahead.
I thought that you already offered me the position.
Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. So we want to have you on the team. Okay, yeah. Now you're really putting me on the spot. How much do you want to make? No, that's great. Yeah, it's fantastic around here, and yeah, we'll be giving you a shout real soon here, and letting you know if we have any further questions as well.
All right. Beautiful. Excellent job, Aaron. How'd that feel for you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, that would be funny if that actually did happen. If they started putting the pressure back like that. Did I say that I gave you the job, or it sounded like I did in one sentence? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy to have you on board. Yeah, part of the team. That's right. Okay, so yeah, no, I mean, then that would be good, right? It would be, I wouldn't have leaned into something like that if I was feeling the opposite. Yeah, usually we tell everyone a second interview, but you can usually, I guess, if I ask the right questions, hopefully, find out if that would be comfortable, qualified, the physical side of it is huge with us, right? You got to be able to boot around and keep that smile on your face, right?
Awesome. And Eric, how'd that feel for you? How Aaron was presenting?
Yeah, it was, I think that it was one of the easiest job opportunities I've ever gotten, which is good. So I love that. I think that was good. So if I was definitely looking for a property management position, I'd be coming to seek you out, Aaron.
Cool. All right. Awesome. So Amber, what'd you have for Sarah?
Sarah, I absolutely loved your question on what his favorite workout was, because I think, as you know, you can find out a lot about somebody with a question like that. To have him say something like skipping says a lot about him. And I loved how you connected his liking to skip to what that's like with marketing, or at least to ask him that question, because the minute you asked him, he had to pause and he kind of did the looking up like, well, let me think about that, because I don't think a lot of people would ask him that kind of question. So I really give you kudos for making that connection and opening him up.
All right. And a score?
I'd say 7.5.
Nice. And how about for Aaron?
Let me see. Aaron, I like how you ask him about his hobbies. Again, that's just a good way, I think, to find out a little bit more about somebody. He did say that he liked reading books, and eventually he did say on psychology. So maybe following that up with being able to open a conversation that has something to do with books or something to do with psychology, because you're hiring him, to be able to work with people, as you mentioned earlier. So somebody who's heavily reading into psychology, to pull that in and say, wow, that's going to be a great benefit to us to be able to hire somebody who's that much in the know. I would have loved to have seen that. And I think when we're looking to hire somebody, I think if we have 5 people in the room and we have 5 people excited to work on our team when they leave, that just gives us more people to choose from. So to really be able to sell our business or the position to them and have every single person leave wanting that position is extremely important. So I probably would have maybe put a little bit more focus on that, but I think that you did a really good job and you got him talking.
All right, excellent. Score?
I would say 7.0.
All right, thank you so much, Amber. Jasmine, what do you have for Sara, please?
So for Sara, I loved the turnaround question. The first question out of the gate just narrowed it right down. So that was a great question. I think the only other feedback I had was when you were talking about your book, I might have done a little bit more selling about what the book is about, make it a little bit more appealing for him to invest more time talking with you about it, because he probably wants to make sure that he's participating in quality type books and things like that. So, and I have to say, I love skipping too. Super fun. Every adult should do skipping. We do it regularly.
It's so good. It's so good.
It is.
Best workout.
Oh, by the way, I love that I know that about both of you now. I just want you to know. I love it.
I don't know about the heavy rope, but the skipping.
Jumping rope is present on the Real Raw today. Eric,
yes.
Quick demonstration, brother.
Yeah, you bet. Let's do this.
You have a jump rope nearby?
We do it right now.
Eric,
Ooh, that is heavy duty.
Oh, funny.
Eric, balance it. How much does that rope weigh, we think?
I bet that's 15 or 20 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
Super cool. Eric, how much does that weigh?
This one is, so it's a 25 pounder.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Dude, nice, dude. Awesome. Outstanding stuff. So yes, we are up to Aaron. What do we have for Aaron?
Oh, I need to give you my score for Sara, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I give her an 8 on the second half.
Excellent.
And then Aaron, I love that you shared kind of that inclusive vibe with the company, and that you have a growth environment. I got a little bit scared when you said the lifespan of a property manager is 2 to 3 years, just because that might create a limiting picture to somebody. But I think if you combine that with the growth comment again, and that there are growth opportunities within your organization or the industry, that would keep his interest. And then I agreed with Amber. I liked the follow-up to the workout question, but I think the follow-up to the reading question would have been good. And I would have asked something along the lines of, what have you read recently that you're going to apply in this position that you think is going to make you successful, and by extension, the company successful. So that was my only feedback.
And what'd you have for a score?
7.
Cool. And Adam Gugino.
Yes. So with Sara, I love that immediate connection, fun, to the heart. Got you guys back on track. The energy was great. I would have now, though, when you had his listening open and he was ready, and you're offering him a book opportunity. You've been an entrepreneur for the last 20 years, 6-figure. You're a best-selling author. Like, that's where I would have hit it with your heroic, unique identity and captured out Eric's real interest in wanting to be a part of this book. So, but overall, I would say 7.5.
Nice.
And yeah, Aaron, this is a space that I did 2,000 interviews over the 3 years that I was in my previous role. Wow. So, I really resonate with this. And when you want somebody, that's when it's time to go into integrity-based human influence. And people, especially employees, want to know less about what you know, or even sometimes the opportunity, want to know more about how you care. So, Aaron, I would have liked to get into your why, how much you care about your employees and what that looks like for you and the opportunity there if you really wanted Eric to say yes. A lot of times people will say yes, and then they won't show up to the job. You think everybody wants to be there, but at that moment, if you want him, like, really tell him what it means to you to have him on your team.
Cool. So score?
7.0.
All right. Excellent. Aaron, can we jump in and we'll play with this for a second? And can I be you and perhaps you be the candidate? Would that work? Aaron?
Sorry, I thought you said Eric. Go ahead. Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. So I'll call you Aaron. We'll just go that way, and I'll be Aaron as well. So, hey, Aaron, thanks so much for coming in today, man.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So could I ask, like, what prompted you to say you wanted to come in and have this chat?
Well, I heard that, you guys were hiring, and it was a few years ago. I knew someone who had worked with you, and they said it was a great environment, and yeah, just thought I would, maybe change what I'm doing right now and get involved with the property management field and develop my skills further.
Awesome. And like, ultimately, I know we were just having a quick moment to see for both of us if it makes sense to go further with a longer conversation. But what's your ultimate vision at this stage? I know it changes over time, but you have it all your way. Like, what's your life going to stand for? Where's it all headed? Yeah. What's it about for you?
Well, I can see myself having a few more children, and probably gonna, I'll be in the area, for while they're in school. But my wife is also going back to school at the moment, so yeah, we're just looking to be here and raise our family, and there's not a whole much more on the horizon other than that.
Yeah. So, well, thank you and how you said a few more children. How many children do you have now?
We have 5.
Wow. Congratulations, man. That's amazing. And boys, girls?
There's 3 boys and 2 girls.
Extraordinary. And in the last little bit we have, can I share a little bit about myself and the company? And I acknowledge your amazing family man-ness and your beautiful life. But can I share a little about me? And
certainly.
Yeah. So listen, this is really not about me or the company. It's about you. And if it makes sense and fits, because what I believe is that unless we're helping people grow personally, professionally, and financially, like, it just doesn't make any sense. So while we're looking for this position, we're looking for the right person, and we're looking for a person that's going to receive that desire to grow, like personally, professionally, financially, because we think that's exactly what impacts people's money, time, and magic. And do those statements, like, how do they resonate with you or not, quite frankly? Because a lot of people are just looking for a job. Like, dude, just looking for a job, like, great. And that wouldn't be a great fit for us. Looking for somebody who's looking to be here for the long term to grow together. Like, when I say that, how does that resonate with you?
Well, nobody's ever really asked me that in an interview before. But I do know that when I have a goal, I'm usually a lot more fired up. And so it's nice to hear that you guys set goals and have a goal to grow, and especially together. Because, we do spend a lot of time together when I am working away from my family. And I want that to make sure that time is, it feels good and it's a good exchange.
Yeah. And thank you. And I think for us, we want to make sure that exchange feels great, feels fantastic, feels amazing, right? And there's mutuality, that we want to help and support your growth, and you're helping the company grow. And like, that's like a sacred pact for us. And like, to have some fun and laugh and like have some magic. So like, really in your heart, final answer, like, yes or no, like, does that resonate with you truly?
Absolutely. I would love to work here.
All right. Awesome. So Aaron, your quick feedback, how did that feel for an interview process for somebody you'd be interested in having come work for your company?
Yeah, just awesome. Really. I mean, that's, you get to the point, you get it all done there. It didn't really feel like you're going to be still guessing, when you bring them on, that really covers a lot up front. And, because I don't know about down there, but we have 3 months basically if it's not a fit, before you got to pay to remove somebody. But, at the same time, like, that's the goal, right? Set everybody up for success, us and them included, and not, mess around. So yeah, if I can do that up front, which I can. I'm normally viciously writing notes on anything to do like this, but I actually haven't written any today, but I'm just hoping this brain remembers.
Yeah. And by the way, Aaron, this is
a bunch.
Yeah, this is recorded. I'm going to wrap it up for today in a minute. Just how was today for you? And if somebody's like, I don't know, should I be a participant on this like Real Raw thing? What would you share with them?
Yeah, certainly. You will get benefit one way or another. But yeah, role playing, especially with improv, is pretty pretty real, right? So yeah, you're getting to the point quickly. That's good.
All right, thank you. And how about Sara? Thank you so much for being here today. And same thing, like if someone's like, hey, should I go and be like a participant? Like, what would you share?
I would say keep in mind that it's Lorelei, right?
Yes.
You mean instead of Lorelei?
Lorelei.
Yeah. That she asked me to judge this like a month from now or a couple of weeks from now. And then this morning, she asked me to be a contestant with no information. So just keep in mind, I completely was blind, but I think it's a great experience. I think blind, prepared, whatever. I had actually had a conversation with her about feedback and how I feel about feedback, which is all feedback is good. All feedback is information. All feedback is good. And we can all use feedback regardless of our level, our profession, our understanding of a subject.
Awesome. Well, it's ironic that you were blind coming into today because I'm blind as well.
See?
And that's why we're called Unblinded and having fun. So that's awesome. I really appreciate being here and thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Do you have any feedback for me? You want to tell me how you would do my interview?
Yeah, I think you did a fantastic job. And I would concur. Like I love the buildup and process for what you did. I would say that there's a couple of access moments that you could have had a really beautiful opportunity to acknowledge. And so I would say that like your depth of connection was very real. I think it could have even become more heart-centered. And we talk about the 4 energies of influence. Fun, you hit fun, like the jump rope, like it was really cool. I might add some like aspirational energy. There's 4: fun, aspirational, goddess, Zeus. We say goddess would mean like heart-centered, loving, present, like just like flowing, right? Zeus, we're talking about decision, not power, but decision. Like it's decide, like this is what it's going to be. So a little bit more energetic variance and a little take into the aspirational might be a couple access points. And I think you did an awesome job.
Okay, thank you. I'll work on it. I'll take your feedback and
listen,
I'll focus on that. Yeah.
Thank you. And we work on it every day. And so literally like honing, getting better, growing, because influence really is, I mean, that's it. It creates and accelerates or decelerates and destroys everything, and what you do with it. So beautiful job.
And this, by the way, just as feedback for me, this is a great exercise to do in front of people because we don't always get kind of unbiased feedback from someone. A lot of times people are polite, right? They're too polite to say, hey, you could be better or could do this better, right? So I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
So much. And yes, thank you. Jasmine, how was today for you?
Oh, I thought it was great. I'm a huge fan of these. I love watching them. And it did give me a little bit more confidence to maybe be a contestant someday.
It'd be amazing. Your feedback was insightful. It was really on point. Like there was like a preciseness to how you're approaching things. So that was present. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. And Amber, how was today for you?
I mean, today was great. I think anybody who's in the business world needs to sharpen their skills of how to connect with people, like truly connect. And this is exactly what that does. So thanks for putting it together and for creating it and, implementing it.
Oh, Amber, thank you so much. And this is about our 125th Real Raw today, and since COVID began. So we've had a lot of remarkable people like yourselves, generous with their time, their feedback, their information, and really appreciate it. And Eric, brother, fantastic job. Love seeing you jump in a 25-pound rope. And how was today for you, Eric?
It's always a pleasure, my friend. I just wanted to share with Sara that I thought it was really cool how she connected with me, and I thought it was fun. So it was a lot of fun. But nonetheless, this is always a pleasure to be here and just be able to serve alongside all you beautiful and amazing people that are just doing big things in the world. So I'm humble, I'm grateful, and I'm excited to continue to, continue to just help the world become a better place. So let's continue all pushing forward, and blessings to you all.
Well, thank you. Hey, listen, here at Unblinded, we're co-creating simple, fun, and magical micro distinctions in frictionlessness that free exponential abundance in your money, time, and magic. If this is the end of the journey, influence truly is a superpower, and mastering it with integrity and heart-centeredness and what to do with it changes all those things. But hopefully it's only the beginning of that journey. Thank you all for being here today. On behalf of Adam Gugino, Lorelei, myself, and the entire Unblended team, thank you. Have a beautiful Mastery Monday.